Hello everyone, Mike's Ultimatum here. I want to do a Return to Ravnica spoiler or a review of it because I think it's necessary. I like some cards and I have some bitching to do. So, just get into it here. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. Eyes in the Skies. It's decent, I guess? No. Wait, I was on crack. No, it's not. It's terrible. It sucks. Whatever. Fencing Ace. 1/1 double strike for 2. And it's okay. Send them all to Mr. Lubufu if you're not going to use them. He wants them. He fences, so. Jace, Architect of Thought, is bad. Okay. Grim Roostabout is good for people who are budget. Pack Rat is for a rat deck. I don't see it being good. I see this card making kind of like a Gate to Nothingness deck, in which it's fun, but it's not going to be competitive. Gutter Snipe is good, especially in EDH. I'm going to love playing this in a Krenko deck in EDH. Are you kidding me? It's amazing. Mizium Mortars. Start with Street Spasm. Street Spasm is the shitty version of Mizium Mortars, which is a flame slash that costs 1 more, but it has overload, so you pay 6. And since the format, I think, is still going to be pretty aggressive, aggro-like, this card's going to kill everything but Golgari decks, or the creatures in everything but Golgari decks. Axebane Guardian, it doesn't have enough defense for its cost. The X mana is cool, but I guess we'll see what other walls come out. Gatecreeper Vine, it's 2 cost. It fetches you a land. It's good, but I really think it should have been more like a 0/4 for the cost. Well, for the fact that it's defender and the cost, whatever. I think 0/4 would have been much more appropriate. At least 0/3. Come on, Wizards. Archon of the Triumvirate. Decent. If you're playing a control deck and you're playing against someone who doesn't have a billion creatures, isn't going to run a populate deck, something like that, it's going to be okay. Just get up to your 7 mana and start smashing with him. Augur Spree. I really like it. When you have a big creature, you can pump it. When you don't, it's removal. So, awesome. Azorius Charm. It's good. It's just good. So, I'll just say that about it. Carnival Hellsteed. This is going to be a 4 of in my Rakdos deck that I'm going to be making. I already know this because this card is awesome. First Strike Haste Unleash 5/4. It's the first strike haste that makes it really good. If you're just really winning, use the Unleash. So it's 6 first strike. It's going to take a lot to put this horsey down. Corpsejack Menace. No. Well, no, wait. This isn't the one I thought it was. This is the 4/4 for 4 that doubles the 1/1 counters. This is going to be good in Golgari with Gerard, because you can't counter Gerard's ability. And once you put a billion 1/1 counters on something and sack it to Gerard, game. I like where Golgari's going. I don't know how strong it'll be, but we'll have to wait and see for that. Dreadbore. Destroy target creature Planeswalker. This card is ridiculous. And I want to set really, really bad. Dregmangler. Haste. Scavenge 5. It's good. Play a Scavenging Ooze. Follow it up with a Dregmangler. It's going to be great. There are going to be 2 Golgari decks. I think there are going to be 2 Golgari decks because of this card. And there's going to be the Gerard Golgari, which is going to put a lot of 1/1 counters on things. And it's going to have this card in it too, don't get me wrong. And then sack them for life loss to your opponent. And then there's going to be the one where you play Scavenging Ooze, then this, and it's just really super aggressive. Goblin Electromancer. Instant sorceries cost 1 less to cast. It's a 2/2 for a red and a blue. It's good. I like it. Just awesome. Grizzly Salvage. I'd play it. Reveal the top 5 of your library. You're going to put a creature card or land card from among them in your hand. Put the rest into your graveyard. So you can search the shocks. You can search gates. You can search... and it puts creatures in your hand. It's going to be good for Golgari. Especially with this scavenge mechanic. You're gonna put the Deadbridge Behemoth, I think it's called, into your graveyard and immediately scavenge it, sack it to Gerard for loss of life. So, yeah. Plus green has mana ramp, so you can do that faster. Heroes Reunion, 7 life for 2 mana. I've always kind of liked this since it was originally printed, just for its simplicity. I have an old foil one that I've loved since I got it out of a crappy repack. Hypersonic Dragon is I want to make a modern deck out of this. It's cool. Sorcery spells at instant speed. Is it Charm? Really great. It's a counter spell. It's a burn spell. It's a draw spell. Pretty cool. Gerard. I like this artwork much better than the promo artwork. Once you have him down, you're going to use Scavenge, you're going to make creatures huge, and then you're going to sack them for loss of life. You're going to trample with them with Rancor. And then you're going to make like a 13/13 creature and sack it with his ability 13 loss of life. I can see making this deck, I really can. Krosda Guildmage, not good. I don't like it. Yeah, if that ability was get a 1/1 counter instead of till end of turn, I could play 2 of them or something. But Liev Sky Knight, it's a 3/1 for 3 that detains flying. It's good. Nivix Guildmage, no. Overcosted abilities really is my problem with it. Rakdos' Return. It's a crappy Blightning. There's no way that should be a mythic. That should be an uncommon. Are you serious? But if you're ramping, I guess, whatever. Selesnya Charm. Creature gets +2/+2 and trample until end of turn, or exile a creature with power 5 or greater, or put a 2/2 White Knight creature with vigilance onto the battlefield. Great charm. I want a foil set of all these charms. They're great. The Sluiceway Scorpion. This is the one I was thinking about earlier. That's bad. It's Scavenge, but it's only for 2. It's not... It's going to be okay and limited in your drafts, but nowhere else. Wayfaring Temple. This is going to make populate decks. It's not going to make them good. It's going to make them. Because you put Rancor on it, and when it hits every turn, you can populate every turn, making it bigger and bigger and making more and more tokens. You can use the green-white sack land to make an 8/8, then hit with Wayfaring Temple, and populate. Judge is familiar. Oh, by the way, the populate deck, the white one that they released that I thought was a fake, it's going to be bad because the removal isn't Day of Judgment anymore. The removal is Terminus and Mutilate. They're indestructible. Okay, I play Mutilate, whatever. Judge's Familiar. Sacrifice Judge's Familiar. Counter target instant or sorcery spell unless its controller pays 1. It's a curse catcher that you can pay white for and it flies. It's not a merfolk, so it's not going to go in old decks, but this card is really, really good for Azorius. Or anything that runs white-blue, really. White or blue. Rakdos Shred Freak. I'm already making a Rakdos deck in my mind because I love the cards for it. It's a 2-1 haste for 2, so it's not great, but it might go in there. Chromatic Lantern is awesome for you EDH players like me. Lands you control have add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool, and you can tap it to add a mana of any color. Given it can be destroyed, unlike Darksteel Ingot, which is still going to be in my decks. But for you budget players out there, it's a rare, but it's going to be budget for EDH, and it's great fixing. Blood Crypt. Of the Shocklands, I'm just going to comment on the artwork. Blood Crypt, I think, is much better art than what it was. I really love that. The gates, unless they print more gate abilities, I don't see a lot of fuss being made about them. Here's the land that sacks for an 8/8 vigilance, which is cool. Hallowed Fountain. The artwork is okay. I don't really like it. It's nothing even close to the old artwork. Overgrown Tomb, same thing. It's okay, but it's not close to the old one. Steam Vents, however, I want a set. I want them signed because this art is freaking amazing. Thank you, Yong Hao Han, or whatever, racist, for creating this artwork because it's amazing. Temple Garden 2, really cool artwork. Transguild Promenade. Oh wait, that's a typo. That's that I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Rupture Spire. Whatever. Plains, they're great and they're plainsy. They're plainsy and they let you cast things that are white. That's cool. Island, they enable blue spells, and actually, I'm all kidding aside, the artwork on the islands is amazing. I love it. Plains is okay. The artwork on the islands is so freakishly cool. I can't wait to see what this one looks like foil. It's my least favorite art, but it seems like it'd be weird foil. The swamps, I like black. The mountains, they're tall and mountain-like. And the forests are where elves live. So, everybody rate, comment, subscribe if you want to. I don't really care that much. If you watch it, that's cool. And have a fun-filled Magic the Gathering day. Copyright Hodgman's in a job.